And welcome back here to Dragon Age 2, our blind first playthrough, and we're looking sharp here with our Sorsha Hawk, and we're at the Black Emporium. Let's go see what this place is all about. It looks cool.
Customer. Thaddeus, stand straight. Places, everyone. Welcome to the Black Emporium.
Well, that is some voice acting right there. Xenon, the Antiquarian.
I am the great and magnificent Xenon, the Antiquarian.
It sounds like the voice actor from Vikings who does the shaman. Like, oh, crazy. Okay. That's awesome, though. Okay, well, let's look at his our journal here. Where did we... Let's get used to this. I was just looking through here, too, to make sure I hadn't missed anything on the journal. Clear out stuff, so hopefully it'll be easier to do it. Xenon, the Antiquarian, right there, marked up for us. You received the invitation, then you are fortunate indeed. Xenon is no ordinary man, as you will discover for yourself when you enter the Black Emporium. The item you'll see resting in the chair is not one of the displays. Rather, it is the proprietor. It may speak to you. That's Xenon, using the mystical bauble that has allowed him to communicate since he lost the power of speech. The story tells that Xenon was a Kirkwall nobleman in the Age of Steel, almost 300 years ago. Obsessed with the pursuit of eternal life, he made a deal with a powerful witch. Some say it was the legendary Antivan Witch of the Weirs. Wait, is that Flemeth maybe? And his wish was granted. He obtained eternal life, but not eternal youth. His body became a decrepit, and he used his vast wealth to seek out ways to preserve it. Some were magical, many were dangerous, and almost all of them were unsuccessful. What remains is an immobile mass of twisted flesh, and I think Xenon's mind has slowly decayed along with his body. He hid in the Undercity and has slowly amassed a collection that's sure to amaze. If he invited you, he thinks you have the coin he needs to further his research for a cure. Oh, we're going to have to probably come back. We don't have a lot of coin. You don't think of stealing anything. The golem is not for show. I saw that coming in on her right there. Although you're free to look around the shop, I wouldn't suggest staying over long. You might be present for one of the baths his servant gives him hourly to keep his flesh from becoming completely desiccated. Trust me, you don't want that. From a letter of unknown origin. Well, that's crazy. Can we get a little better look at him? Oh man, dude. Ooh. Wait, I can't tell. It's really weird. It's like, are there multiple bodies? I don't know.
The Templars sometimes come here, you know. The bloodstains take just weeks to clean up. Poor Thaddeus.
This Thaddeus is, urchin child. Let's talk to the urchin child.
Don't manhandle the urchin. He's not for sale. Find your own.
Oh, that's got some real disgusting connotations there. Okay. What's up, Gollum?
That's Gollum's name. Is Thaddeus Gigantus Crumbum III. He's my favorite.
Oh man, this room's crazy. I'm gonna spend the whole episode just in here walking around looking at things. Hold on. Not really. Oh, Andraste in nude repose, invisible. Can stone lie with purpose? Can it beckon with raw feminine command, yet shine with an inspiring virtue? That challenge was posed to sculptor Arwand de Glace, artisan and son of Empress Voyine of Orlais. It was busy work and rhetoric in a time of excess, but answer he did. With the reserves of a nation and a passion unhealthy, his subject, Our Lady, though not as depicted in traditional statuary. Arwan's mad ambition summoned the form of Andraste, uninterrupted by the trappings of war and devoid of the vestments she assumed after death. It was living, commanding, obscene, yet inspired. To gaze upon it was to be enthralled, spiritually and physically. It was the latter that alarmed Chantry officials. They blanched at the thought of Our Lady being possessed of such base appeal, even as they too were drawn. This is really cool. This is talking about real art, isn't it? The work could not be destroyed without threatening the balance between empire and hallowed, so a grave censorship was enacted under the guise of honoring. Enchanters were tasked with extending the ethereal that hides the fade, drawing it around the form like a cloak. Our Lady remains in stone and in this world, but mortal eyes are forever denied her treasure and glory. She is veiled in every sense. As in all things, unintended consequences must vex those with pure intentions. Modesty would have been better served by a thickened sheet, drawn back when techniques were to be studied. As it is, the sculptor's skills are accessible only to an exploring touch. Interesting. Defining the shape by intimate caress. So, like somebody who's blind, you can feel and understand, but you can't see. All manners of strange congress have stemmed from tempted hands and the innocent wish for clarity. From Art and Fame, Forbidden Wonders of Faith by Foycine de Petitfort, translated by Philium Abard. Okay, I just have to say, that was crazy. That's great writing. Wait, but they're showing her nude. I thought they were just saying, or are they saying that the bottom half is supposed to be nude also? I don't know, but I love it. This place is crazy. Awesome. I'll try not to use the word crazy too many more times. The Pickled Apples of Arlathan. I expressed my incredulity to the shop's assistant, who coldly noted that he did not like my implication. He insisted that every article in the Black Emporium was genuine, no fakes, imitations, or cheap knockoffs. I must have appeared unconvinced, for the assistant narrowed his eyes at me and disappeared into the bowels of the shop, returning several minutes later. He removed the jar of pickled apples from its display case and proceeded to carefully, reverentially, remove the wax seal from the lid of the jar. I watched with fascination as the jar was opened and a single rosy apple pulled from it. It looked as if it had been picked just that day, at the peak of ripeness. With a paring knife, the assistant cut the tiniest sliver of flesh from the apple and presented it to me. The flavor of that one small sliver was astonishing. It was as close to perfect as a perfect apple as ever there was. I was experiencing the essence of every apple ever eaten, and that ever will be eaten. When it was over, the sense of loss that filled me was sharp enough to move me to tears. Oh my gosh. The rest of the apple was returned to the jar, which was then resealed. I paid 5 sovereigns for that single taste, and I believe I got the better part of the bargain. From the letters of Brother Ferdinand Genitivi to Sister Petrine. Man. This place is amazing. Oh, it looks cool too. Oh wait, no, we can't be taking this stuff, can we? I will in a minute. We will on our way out. How about that? Hold on. We're not supposed to steal, right? The box of screaming. Okay. I received this box from a man I met in the Silent Plains. He spoke little and would not reveal his name. For reasons I shall not detail here, I had been kidnapped and left for dead in that gray, wind-blasted wasteland. For days of walking, I was parched and close to death. I was about to dash my head on a rock to speed my passing when the man arrived. He possessed a water skin containing ample water for a person traveling from our location to the Imperial Highway. From there, he said, I could find my way to Solus or Pervantium. He offered to give me the water skin if I agreed to take 3 things from him: a glowing crystalline shard, a bronze sphere, and an iron-bound box with no hinges. I asked the man if he wished to have these items delivered. He said that he merely wanted me to have them. It was an odd request, but I was too weak and too desperate to think much of it, and so I agreed. The man put the items into a leather sack, which he handed to me along with the water. What about you? I asked. He said nothing, only pointed in the direction from which I had come. There is nothing that way, I said. He merely smiled at me. I found the Imperial Highway about a day later, and a caravan driver agreed to take me to Pervantium in exchange for the large glowing shard. In Pervantium, if I can say it right, I bartered the bronze sphere for new clothes and room at the inn. That night I examined the iron-bound box and found no way to open it. I held it to my ear and thought I heard slow, measured breathing coming from within. My mind was afire with curiosity, and I obtained from the innkeeper a large hammer, thinking to smash the thing open. The moment the hammer touched the box, it shrieked. The shrill sound pierced the depths of my soul. I gave the box to the innkeeper in the morning and felt better for having rid myself of it. A page torn from the mysterious journal on a display in the Black Emporium. So what's in the damn box? Oh, I can hear it. It's gonna scream again. Yeah. Ooh. And look, oh, these plants. Emporium's crafting materials. And you know what? I just saved it, so let's come back over here and see if this gets a reaction or not. And we might have to reload if we take it. So, I don't know that I want all this stuff because I can't really put it on, can I? But let's... Okay, we're not stealing. That's just our stuff. Let's check it out then. Cool. I guess it's just for us getting, being here. But, yeah, we don't need any of that. Let's come over here. Yeah, none of these things are going to be on us. They look great, but cunning, all that, yeah. Now, here's the deal, is, are some things, like, I'm not seeing that it's... Some things can only go on a mage or go on certain classes. Other things, can we just kind of... Are they being fast and loose with this? Can you wear armor and be a mage and I'm just not catching it? I don't know, we'll see. Same thing here. Do we... Let me just check in that inventory. Oh, there we go. Ring of Unheeded Wisdom. I knew we'd pick something else up that I wasn't looking at. Let's just see here. +1 cunning, health, and damage resistance. I like the mana and the fire damage. Truthfully. You know what? What's the stamina and mana regeneration? +5 health, +2 damage, 2% damage resistance. Can we equip it? Oh, and then we have to... Oh, secondary. There we go. Okay, that looks good. I'll be fine with that. I don't think we have anything else on here that's interesting. Oh, there we go. Gloves of the Unknown Unknown. Plus regeneration, all this stuff. Yeah, hell yeah. Why wouldn't we? Oh, +7 mana and stamina, but that's total. This also has a slot, though, for a rune. Although it's less armor, we do get health, mana, and regeneration is much more important than overall. So we're going to equip them. Oh, although we get... Now we have Gloves of the Spiral Eye are available. Did we already put those... I'm so crazy. It's just crazy, guys. Gold threaded versus the other. I just don't know what I... We're going to play with these for a minute. We'll come back to it. I think that those other gloves are better, especially if we have a set, but we'll consider that when we find the rest of the set. Oh, what could we buy here? This crafting materials. Elixir of Arcane Technique. So this is all sorts of, like, giving bonuses, yes. Grenades, Illyrian potions. We have 22 sovereigns already. I'm going to hold off on picking up potions for now, even though I'm tempted to just overly fill up. What is Rune of Fortune? Increase the amount of coin that creatures drop? Well, I could take that and put them in. I'm just not ready. Let's see here. This is for us selling. We have these different things. We might want to check out Song of Sorrows for somebody, but we're not really using a dagger. Our rogue there, Varric, is using the... Bianca. Okay, I think we're good. Sorry, this has been this is just an interesting place to have to check out, and I think you guys already probably knew what was going to go on at the beginning of this episode when I left off at the last one. Let's see here now. Emporium's relics. Okay, so all types of stuff and the Magister's Scythe. Attacks ignore enemy armor, 5% chance to regenerate 3% health. Requires 25 magic. We'll be coming back here. And what is this green series? These things just look great. Gauntlets of the Nug. Invisible gloves. Sandals of the Mystic. Boots of tremendous weight. Sturdy belt. We don't have a belt, but I just don't want to spend my money yet. The Fallen Star. For all attributes. Oh, this is Maker's Psi. So this is our respecking. So we can redo everything if we drink it. Perfect, and we can sell stuff if we want. Okay, well now we know that the Emporium is where we want to come to buy and sell some crazy stuff. Oh, let's check this. Let's check out the Vessel of Tears before we go stare into, like, the abyss or something. What is that? Is that an old safe? I mean, I'm looking at this stuff, but I'm not even looking at these. Are those like monkeys? This place is it's like a treasure, man. Like, the kid in me is just, like, loves this. I want to be able to pick up everything, though, and play with it. I grew up, though, like, with my dad with miniatures and stuff. He had all little chests and little miniatures you could play around with and things you could open and actually get inside of. So this is just an extension of that to me. But let's check this out. Yeah, more reading, but that's good. A Vessel of Tears. Although this wax-stoppered vessel is clearly labeled Tears Shed During the Burning of Treviso, many questions remain, not the least of which is which burning of Treviso? When the Kunari conquered it in 635 steel? When it was burned by the liberating armies of the White and Black Divines during the Second Exalted March of 752 Storm? Or when it was accidentally burned to the ground in 862 Blessed after a dockhand knocked over a lantern in a warehouse full of lamp oil? Ooh, he probably lost his job. Even assuming the correct event could be determined, the question of whose tears have been collected remains. Presumably not any of the numerous fire victims. Surviving relatives, perhaps? Nobles with summer homes on the Antivan coast? It should be noted that nowhere on the label does it say that these tears have shed in relation to the event, so they could have been the tears of a woman in Montesimard, weeping because she was not asked to dance at the last costume ball, unaware that at the very moment one of the greatest port cities of Thetis was aflame. From the letters of Brother Ferdinand Genitivi to Sister Petrine. Well. So, I think we're almost done here. I just want to stare into this thing and see what that has to do. Probably just more reading, right? Although, no, I see now. It's stare into the mirror of transformation. So we can change ourselves if we want. You know, oh, I'm so happy. I was thinking before the portrait, nobody told me that everybody's looking over to the side. I'd never played it. So we're going to do that a little bit, and we're going to pull in a little bit so we can see her. And make her scowl. No, we'll leave it exactly the way it is. Confirm. Oh, we have to go out and confirm. Yay, well that's very happy to me. Maybe we'll pull it back a little bit the next time I make an adjustment. But I like being able to see who we are in a much different way. That straight on isn't always good. Which I have my own camera kind of angled. But you know what? I think we're out of here. There's nothing to talk to. We picked up stuff. We're able to sell things. This is just an amazing... Oh, I hear screaming. Well, let's get the hell out of here, as far as I know. Sounds good. Now, what I do want to go to is... There are a couple places. I think we want to go to Lowtown. Man, all these missions, huh? Now, the Gallows, we do want to go there for family history. There was something we found out. There's something about a mage or our dad's best friend. The Bone Pit is something we might check out. There's just a ton of missions here. And what, the Hanged Man? I don't know where we're going. Let's go to Lowtown. I think it's Wayward Son. I'll check out my journal here. Let's show you what I'm looking for. Oh, no, that's rumors. I want companions for a moment. Speak to Meryl at her home in Lowtown's Alienage. Mark active. Where is the Alienage, then? Let's look at the map. Take a minute to get used to this. Okay. All the way back and to the left from here. Let's talk to maybe some people on our way through, maybe not. Thank you very much. We're heading to the Alienage here. Trinkets Emporium, all these places. You know what? I'm an ass, aren't I? Hold on. I'm not saying I have to do everything, but some people mentioned there might be bags again to increase my
You won't find better prices.
Thank you. It's weird to me that wait. do anything here?
You
No.
won't find better prices.
Sounds good. Maybe there'll be a mission that we have to go to the tailor for. Here we go. Now Trinkets Emporium. I just want to look and see. They have some improvised chanter staffs, blah, blah, blah. Guild rings, all those things. It would be an other, wouldn't it? There's some runes. Okay. Hello, weaponsmith. Now, I could be wrong about this. I'm just checking real quick. We're just seeing what's available. Cool.
Gather round, all. I bring you a priceless treasure. From the highest heights of Mount Davos it's travelled.
Ooh.
A pouch of Andraste's ashes. Verified by the scholar Genitivi, these ashes cure any ailment and provides virility in more intimate matters. Do I have a volunteer?
I'll try.
Aw.
Just a small pinch, sirrah.
We know there are real
There
ashes,
you
though.
go.
Are these real? Or is
My
this...
cough. It's gone.
Cured by the Maker himself.
That's enough.
No.
Clear out, you charlatans.
Oh, Sergeant, Alandra. You know what? Let's talk to her. Why not?
Every coin those swindlers nab goes straight to the Carter's coffers. They must be stopped.
Okay. New quest, Miracle Makers, and new codex, the Carta. Which, is that just like underground criminals here? Let's see here. Let's go to our journal. Should be in, is it lore? The Carta. See, we're finding it. We're getting there. The castless dwarves of Orzammar have few... they're dwarves, right. Few prospects, consigned to live in crumbling ruin on the social and economic fringes of the mighty dwarven capital. Most resort to begging, prostitution, or crime. Where are all these dwarven prostitutes at? Let's go. No, I'm kidding. Just as all rivers eventually join the sea, all castless who turn to crime eventually become part of the Carta. The hero of Ferelden decimated the ranks of this ancient gang while rallying the dwarves to join the battle against the archdemon Earthamil. Unable to recover the power they once had in Orzammar, they turned their attention topside, using groups of surface-dwelling dwarves to smuggle weapons, lyrium, surface luxuries, people, and other goods between Orzammar and human lands. Despite the flow of business, its members are still desperate and violent. With no strong leader to rein in their excesses, they have little sense of dwarven honor and freely break their word, double-cross allies, and renege on deals. From Stone and Her Children, Dwarves of the Dragon Age by Brother Genitivi. Hello, brother. Well, we're finding out, and that was a little extension of the story there. I didn't feel good about killing those, the Carta. I feel like if you're castless, you really don't have a whole lot of choice down there, but to join and become that, so... Oh, some stuff. Well, while we're here, now I'm second-guessing myself. We're gonna go talk to this lady.
My. If it isn't Hawk.
Hawk. It is
Still
Hawk.
up to old tricks, Elegant? Lady Elegant, if you don't mind. I'm a married woman now. Last time we met, you were still in Athenral's employ.
There we go.
Things have been going well since then?
I do like that they make it, they've created a little bit of backstory for us in this, that off camera and things which makes us more than two-dimensional. I don't dislike that. I'm doing my best, no complaints. Oh, why do you want to know? I'm gonna say no complaints.
Could be better. Could be worse. I often feel the same way. You may recall I sometimes provided potions for Athenral.
Oh.
I'd be willing to extend you the same courtesy if you like. All I ask is you inform me of any interesting reagents you find.
Okay.
In exchange, I'll approach my contacts on your behalf. And of course you'll need the appropriate recipes, such as this one. Free, for old time's sake.
Okay, elf root potion, which is healing, right? You know what? What is this? Kirkwall Lowtown. Okay, it's just talking about the place. I think I kept walking past one in the Dark Town, I believe, that I saw when I was editing. I'm like, you idiot, go hit that thing. But whatever. Lowtown sits in a massive cauldron-shaped pit that was once Kirkwall's first quarry. The district was constructed by slaves who carved the city and its harbor out of the rock. Today, Lowtown is a labyrinth of shantytowns, corridors, and hexagonal courtyards. Hexes in the local parlance. Lowtown's poorest live in caves hewn out of the cliff face. The district is shoddily built and bears scars caused by collapsing walls. Foundry smoke smothers the area. Only a cold winter storm clears the air, but the icy wind howling over the mouths of old mine shafts hardly counts as relief. Occasionally, these Darktown shafts erupt with gouts of foul air known as choke damp. It's not uncommon to find whole slums silently suffocated, frozen in the midst of everyday activity. Oh, it's nightmarish, man. The walls surrounding Lowtown are highest by the harbor. Its busiest streets leads up to Hightown, where the wealthiest Kirkwallers perch. When one stands in Lowtown, all one sees other than the rocky walls is Hightown. Yeah. It glitters overhead, always in sight, yet always beyond reach. Yep, sounds like a slum, doesn't it? Assholes. Wait, we can do that thing. I'm upset here, guys. There. You get what I mean? I just couldn't get it. Ooh, what is Acolyte Staff, too? Hold on a second. Oh, requires 24 magic, though we're on our way to it. 22 physical damage. That's a lot more. Plus 5 mana, plus 30. I'm buying it. We better see what else he's got. Apostate Robes. Plus 22 mana, stamina. 82 armor. Oh my god, guys. Those don't look bad, do they? That's better. That's better. Even for the regeneration, I still want it. Neophyte's Mage Gloves, no. Neophyte Mage Boots, no. The Cowl, do we not have? We don't have anything in. We're taking it. I am so ready to make sure that we're powerful. We're going to get our money, like that 50 together to get down there. We're going to find that fast. Plus, we'll sell a bunch of stuff. Okay, let me put some stuff on. All right, I'm liking how we're looking here. I thought about putting on that cowl. It just makes her look like crap, so we're not going to leave that. We got some better clothes on, though, and looks good to me. She looks sharper. She's better than that. And that matters to me a little bit. Aesthetic does. All right, so we're still heading... let's see. What the hell is that now? Is that another Oh, that's another mission on the way out, I think. Wait. Let's check our map. What are we calling this? Oh, order potions. Okay. Swindler, Miracle Makers. And, yeah, Ariani. There we go. Well, we'll come up to our left here and see what's going on.
Shove off, you.
Old city slums. So, is this part of the Dwarven Carta that we just got into? That's why this is on here. We might as well talk to him. Chipped serpent statue. Happy to sell it.
No refunds on the ashes, friend. If the Maker doesn't favor you, that's between you and him, isn't it?
Do we want to get into it with these guys here? Well, we might as well.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Oh, well. We already established that we were going to take them down through a mission, right? Is that the deal? Oh, I saw that lightning for the first time. Oh, yeah, at this point, I think we're doing pretty good. We're overpowered for these guys. You know what? There we go. And what do we got here? Let's get some magic in there. Is there one more? Quest updated. Miracle Makers. Swindler. Stalker Boar Hides. Okay. We might have to turn that in, huh? We'll see. I don't know if that made us, you know, enemies with somebody, or if this is just all kind of like, whatever. Just kill people, you know, like, we dealt with them. And is that considered a completed quest then? Let's just check our journal quick. That would be on secondary side quests. Miracle Makers. The Carta Swindlers were killed. Return to Sergeant Malindra in Lowtown Market before nightfall for a reward. Let's go find her again. It's getting used to this map, how to find people. She's going to be right up yet to our right. We might as well go knock it out, get the money. Oh, what are you laughing at? Nah, I'm just kidding. She can laugh all she wants. There you are, Sergeant Melindra.
Those charlatans won't be bothering anyone again.
Did you say something? I didn't hear you. And clumsy me.
Another redhead.
I seem to have dropped a coin purse in your hand.
I had no idea when I did this that we're going to have redheads everywhere. Oh, let's just bask in the glory of our one sovereign. 50 more of those and we're good to go. Oh, dog. Susie. Hey, Susie. Okay. What do you guys think?
By all means, lead on.
Yeah, you're a loud one too, man. All right. Well, let's continue. I always have like ideas I think of in my head of where I want to go with the episode, and then we just do whatever happens. We're working our way over there though. I just think Meryl's so cute. I don't know if this is just a conversation to have with her, like this is nothing, or if this is a mission. But either way, it's on our list, so we're going to go do it. There's Ariane.
Please, Sir Trask. He won't go to this.
Okay, let's turn on our actual mission, though. I feel like the Ariane is Wayward Son. Yes. What we want just for a moment here is... How do we talk to her in her home? Do we just talk to her here?
Good to see you again, my dear.
The priest was asking after you again last week.
Oh.
I brought my...
A moth-eaten scarf.
What more does she want from us?
He's an apostate.
I think we're gonna have to figure out what's going on over there with the apostate stuff too. But so literally there's nothing. We just have to be here in her home. Let's talk to her.
I keep getting lost here. The last time I went to the market by myself, it took me 4 hours to find my way home.
Okay.
Mind if I do? See you there.
Oh, there's Meryl's home. Jeez, why? Weird. Okay. Ooh, Meryl's house. Hey, she's got a nice place. It's bigger than my place, I'll tell you that. Mana and the use of magic. Gather your party so we can play around. Aw. So everybody's house is our house, huh? The Maker's first children. Is that the elves? The Maker's first children. The Maker's first creations were the spirits, glorious beyond beings that populated the many spires of the Golden City, and the Chant of Light says that they revered the Maker with unquestioning devotion. The Maker, however, was dissatisfied. Although the spirits were like him in that they could manipulate the ether and create from it, they did not do so. They had no urge to create, and even when instructed to do so, possessed no imagination to give their creations ingenuity or life. The Maker realized his own folly. He had created the spirits to resemble him in all but the one and most important way. He did not have a spark of the divine within them. He expelled all spirits out of the Golden City and into the Fade and proceeded to his next creation, life. Yeah, it's a little bit of, like Angel Story kind of. The Maker created the world and the living beings upon it, separated from the Fade by the veil. His new children would be unable to shape the world around them and thus would need to struggle to survive. In return for their struggle, the Maker gave them the spark of the divine, a soul, and he watched with pleasure as his creations flourished and showed all the ingenuity that he had hoped for. The spirits grew jealous of the living and coaxed them into the Fade when they slept. The spirits wished to know more of life, hoping to find a way to regain the Maker's favor. Through the eyes of the living, they experienced new concepts: love, fear, pain, and hope. The spirits reshaped the Fade to resemble the lives and concepts that they saw, each spirit desperately trying to bring the most dreamers to their own realm so they could vicariously possess a spark of the divine through them. As the spirits grew in power, however, some of them became contemptuous of the living. These were the spirits that saw the darkest parts of the dreamers. Their lands were places of torment and horror, and they knew that the living were strongly drawn to places that mirrored those dark parts of themselves. These spirits questioned the Maker's wisdom and proclaimed the living inferior. They learned from the darkness they saw and became the first demons. Rage, hunger, sloth, desire, pride. These are the dark parts of the soul that give demons their power, the hooks they use to claw their way into the world of the living. It was demons that whispered into the minds of men, convincing them to turn from the Maker and worship false gods. They seek to possess all life as their due, forging kingdoms of nightmares in the Fade in the hopes of one day storming the walls of heaven itself. And the Maker despaired once again, for he had given the power of creation to his new children, and in return they had created sin. That's pretty cool. From the Maker's first children, from Senior Enchanter Ostwick. The lore in this is great. That does have me interested. It's great. What is the mana and the use of magic? Mana and the use of magic. Mana is that which defines a mage. It is potential that dwells within a person but does not always manifest itself. All men are connected to the Fade. We go there to dream, but only those with this potential may draw upon its power. Mana is then a measurement of one's ability to draw power from the Fade, and it is this power that is expended in magic. As in all things, it has limits, just as man has the strength to lift only so much weight and no more. A mage cannot work more magic at one time than his or her mana allows. If he wishes, or her, to work magic that would be beyond his strength, a mage must bolster his mana with lyrium. Without lyrium, it is possible for the reckless to expend their own life force in the working of magic, and occasionally ambitious apprentices injure or even kill themselves by overexertion. From the lectures of first enchanter Wencelas. Well, there's always has to be a trade-off with magic. In any world that you create, there has to be a price. It can't just be free. Oh, is this where we take our poops? Is this our bathroom? Is that our pile of crazy clothes? Well, I mean, not us, our little elf girl. All right, okay, you ready, Meryl? Let's talk. Come here.
I didn't think you'd come.
I did come.
I'll find something relatively clean for you to sit on.
About one of your buckets.
Can I get you something to eat or drink? I have water.
Lovely place. Not even on a dare. Relax. Now, am I being sarcastic with lovely place you have here? I'm going to say relax. I don't care.
I came here to see you, Meryl. You don't have to fuss over me.
You're so kind. My first guest, and I'm already a terrible host.
Oh, stop apologizing. Gotta learn that.
I wanted to thank you for bringing me here, but I'm making a mess of it.
She needs to stop apologizing. Like, she really is like a lot of people are super cute. I bet I was that way at certain points in my life. Like, oh, I'm sorry. Oh, just stop saying sorry. Just, it's annoying. Did you really? Don't thank me. You're welcome. I wanted to thank you for bringing me here, but I'm making a mess of it. So heart, I'm going to do heart. I don't care. I don't know if it's romance or not, but I don't know that we're romancing completely her, but I don't know what our romance options are or what our character is going to lean towards.
I'm sure I could think of a better way for you to thank me.
That was it.
Well, of course you could. I haven't exactly had many friends. Not even among my own clan. This is...
We do love her.
Tricky.
Why didn't you have friends? You're doing fine. You'll make friends. We're not friends. Why didn't you have friends? She hasn't explained her schism with her clan.
What made you unpopular with the Dalish?
Being first to the Keeper, I was always a bit secluded. I studied magic and history while the others were learning the Via Tanadal. It's good that I left. I'd have made a terrible Keeper. I was never that good with people.
So we already asked that. You'll make friends. You're doing fine. We'll say you'll make friends.
It won't take long before you're the most popular girl in the Alienage.
Mythol, I hope not. I'd managed to say something stupid in front of everyone and embarrass myself.
Quit worrying about it.
Thank you for coming to visit me, Hawk. It means a lot to me.
Quest completed. Welcome home. Meryl friendship +5. Aww. I love her. Say something else.
By the dread wolf! Why is my house always such a mess when people are here? It's clean sometimes, I swear.
No. Don't worry about it. Once again, stop it. Now, next thing up on the list that I think we want to do. Oh, here we go. So, a friend in the guard. They actually have it as the main plot, which makes it hard to find. So, we're going to mark this. Aveline may have information about working with the city guard. Talk to her at the barracks in the Viscount's Keep, and we're going to go there. Now, I don't know if we want to work for the city guard, but let's find where we're at. Okay, they say we have to access it through Hightown.
You remind me of Harin Pyvelvarik, only younger and shorter, and not as serious.
So, it's a close resemblance then.
Well, he tells stories, and you tell stories. Although none of his begin, "No shit, there I was."
I'll have to give him some better stories then.
Oh, I love it so much. That's so fun. You know what? While we're here, let's talk to Worthy.
Hawk, long time no see, my friend.
Well, if it isn't Worthy.
Establishing
the dwarf
ourselves.
with the incredibly ironic name.
I only advertise the truth. You aren't still working for a Thenril, are you?
Nope.
Your year must be up by now.
We're good. I'm funding an expedition. Nosy, aren't you? I'm on my own. I'm gonna say nosy, aren't you? None of your business.
Still trying to ferret out everyone's business, I see.
Of course. How else do you expect a dwarf to make a living? I'll tell you what. I still have my old contacts. You need some rune crafting done, I can arrange it for you. Take care, Hawk. Don't get dead.
You know, we are not opposed to some rune crafting at some point. So that is a mission, but what do we have? Where are we going here?
Viscount's son abducted by Kunari. I've heard what those horned brutes do to their captives.
Oh, we're gonna want to go after that then. That's pushing us towards to the Kunari. So I don't know. I don't want to hurt the Kunari at this point. I want to talk to them. What is this? The unbidden rescue offered on the authority of His Excellency Viscount Marlowe Dumar. Citizens of able nature, Viscount Dumar requires your aid. His son, Seamus Dumar, has been lost to uncertain company, and a safe return is sought with all haste. Make your case of skill to Seneschal Abran at his station in His Excellency's keep, and the reward for his act shall be generous in both sentiment and coin. Right, so that's how we get our family back, maybe, in standing. What's up, Jean-Luc? Let's see what you got for robes. I'm sure you... Oh, see, now there's a hood. Can I wear it, though? 18 magic, 13 willpower? Possibly. Now, I hate messing up our headwear, but at the same time, you know, guys, we have to wear something. Ilwan's hood. Superior headwear, superior gloves. Boots of the Elder. Man, you guys. Why is it that I just want to keep getting hooked up here? You get what I mean? Like, maybe we're going to find better stuff, but I need to go with one of these, and I don't know which one. We're going with this one, if I can wear it. Yeah. Okay, fine. To hell with it. We're spending the money because we're going to make money. Let's throw that on. Oh, and let's hope it doesn't look horrible. You know what? It doesn't go with our clothes, but I don't know that it's the worst thing I've ever seen. It doesn't not go with our clothes, so we'll stick with it. Now we have to find our way somewhere else. What do we got up here? Nothing. Okay. Nothing. Where are we going? Where have we been? This is Magistrate Venard. There's the Viscount's keep. So, up around the corner and straight out. U-turn. Although we do have that Magister, we might want to talk to him. Whenever those exclamations, now I know we really want to kind of find out what's going on. Let's see. Is that this way? It is, it is. Because usually they're just giving us free stuff or just expanding the game in some way. So far, so far. What's up, Magistrate?
You there, Ferelden. I wish to speak with you.
I have a name.
I've heard you have dealings with certain elements in the city. You can get things done on the sly, as they say. And
this is so cool. So everybody's going to have a different reaction to us, whether we were a smuggler or we are a mercenary, as far as how the city sets up. And whether we're a mage, a posse. It's very cool. What is it you need? And I do like using this a lot, so we're gonna use it a lot on the sly.
That's a fancy way to put it.
I am a magistrate in this city, and as such, I wish to hire you for a small, albeit important, job. A man I sentenced to a life in prison has escaped custody.
Ooh, Anders?
He's been tracked to an abandoned ruin outside the city. I'd like you to retrieve the fugitive and hand him over to the guard.
Okay, what's his crime? What's his crime?
Why is there such a clamor to catch this man? What has he done?
He's escaped. That's reason enough to catch him.
Okay. I don't know who's in this game and who isn't. I'm just saying it sounds like somebody we know who likes to escape everything. That's all. This sounds too easy. This is a grunt job. I'm going to say this sounds too easy. There's got to be a catch.
We're both intelligent people. There's something in the ruins, isn't there?
There is something, yes. There are creatures in the ruins. The guards I sent are ill-equipped to deal with such beasts.
Well, then why did you send them? What kind of creatures? Why not just let them be eaten? What kind of creatures?
Do you know what manner of beasts they are?
I don't know what they look like. I've never seen one myself. The guards say these things have already torn through a full company of men.
Oh yeah, send us out there. Hey, I hear you're sly. Why not just let him be eaten, the other guy, right?
It would be easier to seal up the entrance and let the beasts take care of him.
Right.
I believe in justice, Ferelden, not unbridled slaughter.
Well,
I will not let prisoners be eaten just because I don't want to get my hands dirty.
you know what? I like this guy. There's some actual decentness going on. I mean, we could disagree, I'm sure, on plenty of things, but that's reasonable. So why not just send more guards to get killed?
I'm sure if you send in enough men this time, they'd do fine.
No. The more guards who know, the easier it is for this to get out. Those men gossip like old fishwives.
You know what? We're on it. We're on it.
I'll take the job.
Bring the fugitive in alive, quickly and quietly. Not only will you be well paid, you'll have the gratitude of a city magistrate. Useful for a refugee, wouldn't you agree?
I do agree. New quest, Magistrate's Orders. All right. Well, we're on that. We have a lot of things to go do, and I love it so far. This is great. Smooth.
Nothing to see here.
Then why did you say anything and make me turn around, you fool? But let's come up here. Now, I don't know if we're gonna like Aveline as a, I might like her as a character, but I don't know if we're gonna like her. We'll see. She's a Templar, right? And look at us. We're running around with an elf, and yeah. Oh, this looks cool,
You have
though.
to admit, the Qunari haven't done anything.
That doesn't mean they'll continue doing nothing.
I just don't understand. What do they want?
They want us all to become with the Coon. Right?
You can't miss the keep. It practically screams nothing fun ever happens here.
All right, Varric. I kind of like our crew. Our lady looks pretty awesome. Leading this crew up. I just think she looks like the boss. That's all I'm saying. All right. Where are you, Aveline? Let's talk. Oh, we can gather party. There's going to be hierarchy of the circle. So
Messiah, please stop kicking the wall.
Who are you to talk to me like that, you bloody peasant?
Hmm?
The guard who'll throw you out if you kick that wall one more time.
Ooh. All right, dude. Let's check out this. It is no simple matter of safeguarding ordinary men from mages and mages from themselves, which this is such an argument that I have to wrap my head around so that we figure out what we're doing here, but I don't know. And when we get real choices in this game, who knows what's going to happen. Each circle tower must have some measure of self-government, for it is ever the Maker's will that men be given the power to take responsibility for our own decisions, to sin and fail, as well as to achieve the highest grace and glory on our own strength. You who will be tasked with the protection of the circle must be aware of its workings. The first enchanter is the heart of any tower. He will determine the course his circle will take. He will choose which apprentices may be tested and made full mages, and you will work most closely with him. Assisting the first enchanter will be the senior enchanters, a small council of the most trusted and experienced magi in the tower. From this group, the next first enchanter is always chosen. Beneath the council are the enchanters. Enchantment. These are the teachers and mentors of the tower, and you must get to know them in order to keep your finger on the pulse of the circle. For the enchanters will always know what is happening among the children. Keep an eye on the children. All those who have passed their harrowing but have not taken apprentices are mages. This is where most trouble in the circle lies, in the idleness and inexperience of youth. The untested apprentices are the most numerous denizens of any tower, but they more often pose threats to themselves due to their lack of training than to anyone else. Knight in Command Serene of the Chantry Templars. Now, that didn't sound horrible to me, but yeah, I still don't like it.
Good day, Sirrah.
Oh, good day to you. And also with you. This is a big place. I don't know that we're fully exploring it right now.
I've been waiting all day.
Yeah, we're here for some specifics. There she is. Ooh, the Kirkwall City Guard. Let's find out about them if we're going to get opportunities to work for them. It is with pride that I, your Viscount, grant the authority of law and civil enforcement upon the guardsmen of an independent Kirkwall. No more will we defer to the will of foreign troops or draw a holy order into tasks unbefitting their mandate. Ooh. These proud men and women will be of the people and will enforce the laws we have elected for a civil and ordered society. And should the specter of invasion return, the noble guardsmen will conscript from the population. For who better to amass the people's will than the constables of law charged with its inspection? This is a great day, fair Kirkwall, and I am honored to appoint the first guard captain. Long may he serve the will of free people. From Orlesian legacy, how institutions of the oppressors linger, the speeches of Viscount Michel Lefebvre, collected by Philium A. Bard. Are we ever going to meet Philium A. Bard, or is that old stuff? Codex updated. Why do we have a door? Okay. Well, that's why we have a door, so that we can study. A study of the 5th Blight, Volume 1. Which one were we just involved with? I don't know. While some of the contemporaries dispute whether the 5th Blight was a true blight or merely a large darkspawn resurgence, historians agree that it began in the in the swamps of the Kakari wilds on the southeastern border of Ferelden in the year 930 Dragon, because we're in the Dragon Age. King Kaelin Theron was swift in responding to the threat, gathering the royal army, every Grey Warden in his country, and sending a call for aid to the Ferelden nobility. The assembled armies laid a trap in the ruin of Ostagar, hoping to crush the force before it reached civilization. But they failed. Darkspawn overran the defenders of Ostagar and decimated the king and his armies. They continued their advance into Ferelden unopposed. Only 2 Grey Wardens managed to escape the slaughter, and somehow they came into possession of ancient treaties which compelled the races of men to join arms against the massing horde. That is Volume 1. That's fun. We're going to get our own story, huh? Alright, I think it is time to talk to Aveline. Let's see what's up. Lady.
Aveline!
Yeah, what's our relationship
Hello,
like?
Hawk. That's it? What? Oh, right. Sorry. It feels like we just talked. I've been keeping an eye on you.
Ooh.
Information is one of the few perks of this job. Watch out for Bartrand. He's a son of a bitch.
Yeah, the guy who we're trying to go on that trip into the deep roads with. Who is that literally the brother of Varric? So, you were spying on me again?
You know I don't like it when you have people watch me. Saved me camping on your doorstep. After what we went through to get here, well, you're no child, but I take care of my friends.
Okay.
The places they have me patrolling, I've got time.
Okay. You're not happy as a guard. Eavesdrop anything useful? Bartrand was my only option. Have you eavesdropped anything useful, like, that could help us?
A person in your position. Seems like they might learn some profitable things. You know better than to ask that.
Oh, come on.
One day you'll be frustrated enough to go for it. It's like I'm sitting on my hands. There are dangerous people in this city. In fact, I might have a job for you. Let me know if you want to do a favor for Kirkwall. Otherwise, I'm here if you need me. Maker knows I could use more satisfying work.
Okay, so are we picking her up as a companion is what I'm trying to do here. Are you happy here? Do you miss Wesley? Oh my god. Do you miss your husband who died, who you had to murder? To let him go? Are you happy? Let's
Seems
go
like
it.
Kirkwall suits you. It has been a challenge. Lots of opportunity. If you're the type the locals want.
The type.
Are you? If you argue enough, you kind of convince yourself.
Mm-hmm. What about your husband? Do you still think about him? Are you...
It's been a year settling in. Are you all right? You don't need to coddle me. I am where I am. How close I hold my memories is my own business.
She is bad. So, I mean, I like her. So, let's see here. Do you miss being a soldier? Well, she's a guard. It's kind of the same.
This must be a very
no.
different pace from serving King Kaelin. It's just one more change, though. The real end for me was Ostagar. What about you, Carver? You were there. Do you feel something similar?
No.
All right, then. Bit of a tit, your brother.
Oh, that's great. Bit of a tit, your brother. Would you return if you could?
The Blight is over. You could go back to Lothering.
That wasn't home for me. It was just where the Horde pressed us. It wasn't the first village I saw fall. But you don't get used to people losing everything.
Right. I only went back to fight, investigate. It was sad to leave that way. What's the job? It was sad to leave that way, we'll say.
It's not how I wanted to say goodbye.
Right.
I'll say that.
You can't go home again. That's supposed to be about maturity. It's not the same if you don't have the option.
Well, there's some truth about that, man. I moved around a lot, and it's crazy. You know, some people still have their family homes, and even generationally, it is so crazy when you're removed from that too. It's like, yeah, you do feel a little bit awash in the world. What's the job? Goodbye. What else do we have here? Nah, I think we're okay. What's the job?
All right, Aveline. You have something worth doing?
My patrols may be empty walks in the dark, but there's something big coming up, and I could use you. An ambush, probably for a caravan, although I can't find any shipments that match up. Doesn't matter, though. Highwaymen waiting for someone to rob. I'm putting a stop to it, my district or not.
Okay, who are we up against? How did you find out? Right, you can hire civilians. Why not tell the guards?
Seems like you'd want to share this with your fellow guards.
I will, if you sit on your hands. I'll send my alerts, and someone else will lead a patrol.
Mm-hmm.
But there's profit and influence to be had. You're my friend, so I'm offering.
Oh, and I want to see, are we rivals, or are we, we'll see here. Who are we up against?
Do you have a name or anything else to go on?
Not important. If we show up and they attack, they're bad. Simple as that. I'll wager it's smugglers, though. Like I said, seems like an obvious trap for a caravan.
Well, we were smugglers, at least. How did you find out about this?
You've been nosing around outside your commission.
I have contacts, and they're complaining about a lack of meat. Thugs and such. Someone is hiring. And 1 or 2 were told to prepare for travelers. You want to be good at this job? You pay attention to what's missing, and when people arrange escape routes.
Hey, right. And we'll just ask, you can hire civilians?
I'm no guard, Aveline.
There's only so many of us. Temporary recruits are expected time to time, as long as they're competent. You still claim to be competent, right?
Yes. You know what? We're with you.
All right, Aveline. I'll play guard for you.
Ride or die.
I knew I could count on you. They're hidden up Sundermount, remote and rough, but we can make good time with a shortcut this side. And no, you can't run off and do it without me. I trust you, but I have to be there. You're acting on behalf of the guard.
Are we going right now, then?
Messiah, please stop kicking the wall.
Oh, please stop kicking the wall. Right. Okay, well, we have Aveline with us. I'm sure we can just select the mission we go, and we have to have her with us, and that allows us to do it.
Good luck getting in. I've been waiting all day.
Yeah, well, we got her. I just want to see here for a moment.
Good day, sir.
Let's hit this horn to gather our party. Yes, she is in our party. So, how are we doing this for a minute? We have, you know what? She may be in our party, but I don't actually want her with us right now. I have a feeling she's going to have to jump around between her and our brother, right? Let's just accept it for now. Okay, well, let's head out. Where are we going? You know what? First things first, we have a family history at the gallows. Right? Let's do that. That's a companion thing, too. And then I want to find out what's going on with this guy that we were just hearing about from the Magister that's out at some place where people are dying, who keeps escaping from prison, because I have a feeling, I don't know if he's somebody we're supposed to kill or maybe somebody we're supposed to meet. But first, let's go take care of this. And let's do it all in the next episode.